And welcome to the channel. Damian Jackson here, back with another video. So this just came out recently. I'm on Newsmax that they just vetoed the defense bill. The headline of the article says, "Defying Trump, Senate votes to override veto of defense bill." They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about anybody. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Well, let's look at the article and see what it says. It says Congress has overridden President Donald Trump's veto of a defense policy bill, a first by a lawmaker since he took office nearly 4 years ago. In an extraordinary New Year's Day session, the Republican-controlled Senate easily turned aside the veto, dismissing Trump's objections to the $740 billion bill, billion with a B, and holding him a stinging rebuke just weeks before his term ends. So the defense bill is a National Defense Authorization Act. Happens every year. Something that they pass, and it usually helps fund the far as the government, far as we're talking about military, things of that nature, readiness. It goes on later on to talk about as well, which we'll go over. But the big thing that President Trump had an issue with in the bill was that they threw in there Section 230, which obviously gives a big thing to big tech as well. It says Trump called out the looming override vote, a disgraceful act of cowardice and total submission by weak people to big tech. Negotiate a better bill or get better leaders now. That's essentially what he's talking about is Section 230, which makes you wonder why Section 230 thrown in there to the National Defense Authorization Act. This is what they do. They throw things into these different bills and try to pass it at the 11th hour, close to midnight, the last second, when no one's really listening, no one's really looking, and of course, nobody's fucking paying attention. The 81-13 vote in the Senate followed an earlier 322-87 override vote in the House of the widely popular defense measure. The bill provides a 3% pay raise for U.S. troops and guides defense policy, cementing decisions about troop levels. Cementing decisions about troop levels. Now, this is a big thing right here, because Trump tweeted, I think back in October and over the past couple of months, that he wants to bring the troops home. And so he has a plan. And then I believe the Secretary of Defense even stepped down or he got fired because, well, he probably didn't agree with bringing home the troops. But you see how so much goes into play. And the president gets all the blame, but I don't know why the president should even get all the blame when necessarily, even if it's Obama, Bush, whoever, you're not looking at the bigger picture here. It's the House. It's your House of Representatives. It's your Senate. It's the judicial system. It's all these people that are just corrupt because they don't care about anything but themselves. And that goes along with every regular day people as well. Everybody's so focused on themselves, and rightfully so, you should be. But at the same time, don't be so selfish where you just throw the next person to the wayside, because all this shit that you see on media and in music and everybody wants to say, "Oh, kumbaya, let's all love each other." They don't actually mean that. They don't mean that. Because if you meant that, you don't have to say it. You just do it. You don't even think twice about it. So cementing decisions about troop levels, they're letting you know that no, we're going to keep, you can withdraw some, but we're going to keep troops still over there. Why are troops overseas? Who the fuck knows? You can have a whole bunch of supposed reasons why, but you kind of want to have, them home to really defend America, because you'll need to defend America far over there. But whatever, maybe it's the military industrial complex. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe at some point this video is going to be stricken and taken down. Probably not, because I don't have enough viewers yet. At least I don't think I do. So it's just very interesting that this comes about and stuff. And to go on to finish the paragraph, it says new systems and military readiness, personnel policy, and the military goal and other military goals. Many programs, including military construction, can only go into into effect if the bill is approved. Also understand that there's already some money. It's not like all of a sudden the military is just not going to get paid and stuff like that. Even though when there is a government shutdown, depending on which bank some military members have, I personally been through it, you might not get paid. Luckily, my bank always paid me. But it is what it is. They try to act like these different things. Oh, we got to have this. We got to pass this. Which clearly is an issue. Because Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said before the vote that Congress has passed the National Defense Authorization Act every year for 59 years in a row, quote unquote, and one way or another, we are going to complete the 60th annual NDAA and pass it into law before this Congress concludes on Sunday. Didn't give a fuck what was in it, doesn't matter, didn't care, or maybe does know what's in it and is going along with it. These people don't care. They don't actually care. They don't actually care. And if you don't like Trump, that's cool. But if you don't like Trump, don't like Biden either. Don't like anybody. If anything, distrust them all because we're seeing what they have done. They have disappointed us. They don't put America first. They don't put Americans first. They don't put the American military first. Passing this bill with these things in it for our Section 230 that we see stricken freedom of speech online platforms when you're talking with social media, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. My videos get tagged because I say something about COVID-19. Just because I say something about that, it puts on my video as COVID. So they scan through my video by the time I upload it and stuff and see what's in there. That's kind of odd, right? I should be able to say whatever I want without a disclaimer on my fucking video. Or on my tweet. Or Twitter stopping me from having being able to promote one of my tweets. Why? I didn't say nothing about anything. I was making fun of 50 Cent and Chelsea Handler about Trump. But whatever. Obviously, Trump rejected it. He didn't like it. He didn't agree with it because of Section 230 and who knows where else is in the bill. I mean, if you had the time, I haven't sat down and looked at it. I probably should as well. But if you have the time, look at the bill, see what's in there. Definitely check some of the things out. Definitely pay attention to your representatives and senators and see who voted for the bill. I need to make sure I do that as well. Whether I do it today or tomorrow, I need to definitely sit down and do that. But it's on us, man. We, the regular people, have to stop and actually pay attention to what the fuck these clowns are doing up on Capitol Hill. Because this shit is ridiculous. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Regardless of what media outlet you want to listen to, regardless of what anyone says, stop, pay attention, and realize what these fucking clowns at Capitol Hill are doing. And they do not care about America and American citizens. They care about lining their pockets, greed, power, whatever else goes along with that. You already know. So until next time.
This is a dangerous group that we're dealing with now.